out the way. Who got a watch? Who got the time? I'm raising the clock. Even in my feelings, grind don't stop. Got big dreams, want big rocks. I got plans, you got talk. Heard it's real cheap, but it's really gon' cost. I'm trying to get these ends, build empires with my friends. I'm about hell in my business.
TV. Everything I say in this video is alleged. It is in my opinion, and it is for entertainment purposes only. Hello YouTube family, it's DeMarie TV. Subscribe to the video, you guys. I'm new to YouTube. Every like and subscribe that I get, it helps me get higher in the algorithm. And I always forget to ask you guys in the front of the video, and I wait till the end and I miss it. So would you please do me a huge favor and like the video and subscribe to the channel. Here we go. Hello DeMarie TV family. So today I'm going to be reviewing Big Brother 25 episode 4, and it starts right where we left off at episode 3. Hisam is choosing not to use the power of veto, so he's going to leave Felicia and Kirsten up on the block because he's noticed that the young people in the house are getting together, they're bonding, they're getting tighter, and he has not been brought into that group, and so he's not going to make any waves for this voting ceremony. He's going to leave the nominations the way that they are and let the voting take place, and the house will decide who stays and who goes. Hisam also, in the next scene, he's in the bye-bye bitch room, and he's telling the ladies, listen, it's historically never been this many older people on the show, and he's feeling like the older people should stick together. He's talking to the ladies about pulling in Red and pulling in some additional people so that they can have the numbers that they need on the older side to win the game. Now, what Hisam doesn't know is Jared is also going to be on their side, but he does not know that Jared is Cirie's son. But essentially, they're going to bring in Red, they're going to bring in McCole, and they'll have a group of 7, which is really 8, now that could possibly win the game because the older people are bonding together. The Big Brother speaker then called Luke into the diary room, and then it cuts to a scene where they're all in the living room and they're getting a card that Riley's reading, and she notifies the rest of the house that Luke has been expelled from the show. Well, immediately Corey decides to speak up, and he gives his perception on what happened, and he says that that Luke said a derogatory term, and he felt like he was saying it to him in a friendly way or in a way that he would use amongst friends, and that was his explanation for what happened. He says immediately after that, he walked out of the room. Hisam chimes in and says that he did not hear what Corey heard, which is very interesting to me. And then Jared speaks up. Jared says he doesn't feel like it's fair to try to have the conversation in a family situation. He doesn't associate ignorance with malice, and being that he's the only black man in the house and he was in the room when it was said, he just feels like this was not the appropriate setting because it just puts more pressure on him, right? So from his perspective, he just wants to leave it, to their rules in the house. He broke the rules. There's consequences to people's behavior. And he does not want to delve into this conversation being the only black person in the room full of, white males or white males and other males that are not black. And I agree with that. That's too much for him to have to carry because Luke decided to drop an M-bomb. So he decided to keep it classy. He wished Luke the best and hope he learns from it, and just got up and basically removed himself from the situation. This could have went a whole lot of different ways, but I respect the way he played the game because he does have to think about not only himself, but his mother's in the house. So I think he did the best he could, and he handled the situation as best as he could. I believe that Corey and Jared saw that situation from 2 different lenses, as anyone would expect. Jared being the only black male in the house, and Corey being a white man and who could possibly understand the situation from Luke's position, in that he didn't feel like it was intended to be an offensive term. He felt like it was more friendly. And I believe that he's saying that because there are white people who listen to hip hop, and amongst each other, they feel free saying that word. For black people, the word means something different. And so it's 2 different lenses from which they saw that one same situation. That's what I believe, in my opinion. What we see after that is you start to see Riley start to break a little bit under the pressure because people are starting to tell her, we know your alliance, we know who you're working with, and she's starting to feel threatened a bit. And so therefore she starts crying and she's starting to come unraveled, and they decide maybe we should keep Kirsten because she's young. She can come onto our group and give us a number, and we can vote out Felicia because she's not a part of our group. So the voting starts, and so far Hassan, Jag, Izzy, and Cameron have all voted to evict Kirsten. So 4 so far for Kirsten's eviction. I think sometimes people don't think these things all the way through because honestly, the younger group should be voting to keep Kirsten if Felicia is not on their team. I think sometimes when people get it in their mind that they're going to go a certain direction, it's very hard to pivot and turn back the other way and adjust. I just think it would be a huge mistake for the younger group to vote Kirsten off, not because she's an amazing player, but because she is a number. If you know that you have an alliance forming against you, it would always be my decision to kind of pivot and go with what works best. I wouldn't kind of align myself with people and get stuck there. They have to manage and they have to be flexible and agile in the household. So I just feel like it's a mistake for them all to vote Kirsten, even if they already know that there's another alliance forming. They should be trying to keep her and get Felicia off. Huge mistake, I think, for the younger group. So they end up voting 13-0 to evict Kirsten, and she is leaving the house. Everyone's very pleasant and hugging with each other, but I still think when we come back and we review this season, this will be a pivotal point in the season. They should have kept, the younger group should have kept Kirsten as a number versus leaving the numbers to the professors, because being unaware that Jared is Cerie's son, now the professors outnumber the younger group. It could always switch. This is Big Brother. Nothing stays the same, but it would have been very nice for them to keep their numbers. But as of now, the professors have the upper hand because they have more people on their side. So Kirsten gets evicted, and Julie reveals to her that Cirie and Jared are related, and Jared is Cerie's son. And she reveals that he's in the bathroom and just says his family calls him Jay Bleezy or something like that. And she goes, someone said, wow, that's what they call Cherie's son. His mother specifically told him to stop talking. He is going to blow this thing up because he keeps running his damn mouth. You know what I'm saying? She's telling the boy, be quiet, stop talking. And he just keeps talking. He's about to blow the spot up. He's about to blow it up. It's so funny the impact your parents have on you, because all I keep hearing is my mom saying, when I tell you to shut the hell up, you shut the hell up. I remember that. Like when I was young, my mom used to say that to us and we would just zip it. He needs to zip it. And that concludes episode 4. So I think moving forward, I will try to do a review the night of or the day after each episode. But you know, sometimes other news comes out during the week and it just gets kind of hectic or something pops up. But I'll definitely try to make more of an effort to splice the reviews, because it's really hard trying to do several together. But so far, so good. Big Brother 25 is giving. It is everything we wanted it to be and expected it to be, and it is off to an amazing start. So I hope you guys are watching. If you are watching, like the video, drop some comments, let me know what you think. Are we on the same page? Do you differ in how you view Kirsten's eviction? Let me know your thoughts. Subscribe to the channel. Hit the notification button so you're aware that every time that I post a video. And I look forward to episode 5. Talk to you guys soon.
Me first, you sure, but my time been off yours, boss.